Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tottenham Career Mode. This time on PlayStation 4 I've made the switch yet again, as I did with the AC Milan Career Mode. A few things are different. Adebayor is not part of the squad anymore. He has been released in real life and they've done the update on the game, so we haven't got him in the team. And also when it comes to the preseason tournament, I just simmed the games and unfortunately we didn't go through, but that's alright, because all we need to do in today's episode is sign the 3 players that I was set out to sign, and hopefully we can get them in before the start of the BPL season. Those 3 players, to remind you, are Krychowiak, Embolo and Berahino. We all agreed that we needed strikers. I put in bids for every single one of them. Hopefully all these 3 will join the club right before the season starts, the BPL season, against Manchester United, I think that is, yes, and after that we've got Stoke. So 2 games and transfer business in today's episode. We hit well over 100 likes on episode 2. Can we do that again? I'd appreciate it a lot. And hopefully we can get off to a good start and win some games, because to be fair, Tottenham did really well for me. Oh no, a transfer offer for Hugo Lloris. You know the rules, guys. If it's from a big team, I have to let him go. Do not, I repeat, do not be Bayern or Real Madrid. It's AC Milan. I can safely reject that because at this moment in time, Milan are not a bigger team than Tottenham at the moment. Fazio, I'm going to reject because he is involved in the deal with one of the 3 transfer targets. 41 million and a half for Gregor Krychowiak is insane. I'm not going to pay that. I'm going to give it one more shot, and if they don't accept, I'm just going to move on to different targets. And I know that Yuri Tielemans has popped up a few times in the comments, so I'll probably go for him. And there we go. Basel have accepted 8 million plus Federico Fazio. Good news. He wants 50k a week. I'm going to give him 30k a week. I think that's fair. 76 overall for an 18-year-old player is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to probably make him a first-team player. I'm going to start him ahead of Berahino if he comes in. I'm not sure. I'm going to change to a 2-striker formation to fit the needs of all my 3 strikers if I can sign them all. He counter-offered once again for 100k. I'm going to up the wage to 80k a week. That should be enough, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to give him the full 100k that he wants. Alright, for Embolo, I counter-offered for 50k a week, exactly what he wanted. They're not accepting the offers. I just have to give in and give them exactly what they need, but Krychowiak, unfortunately, is way too expensive. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to read through your comments once more before I do something. And if there's another popular midfielder in there, I'm going to go for him. And here we go. Saido Berahino has accepted 80k a week. That's good. Not the full 100k that he asked for. 80k is doable. Berahino is the first striker coming in. And hopefully Embolo will follow shortly after. And there he is. Breel Donald Embolo has accepted a few days after the Berahino deal. That means we're left with 28 million and 160k in wage budget. That's enough to sign a midfielder. And I've shortlisted 2 popular names that popped up in the previous episode, and those were Yuri Tielemans and Victor Wanyama. I'm currently scouting them both. We're going to take a look at them once the scouting reports have returned, and then I'm going to make a decision on who I want to sign. Alright guys, we're only a few days before the Man United game and the BPL kicks off. We've got the stats on both of the players currently. Now, what you need to know about these 2 is that they're completely different midfielders, obviously. Wanyama is a bit of a brute, defensive, can tackle, can win headers, can just break up play really well, where Yuri Tielemans is more like a playmaker. You know, he can hold on to the ball, can spray passes around, and I'm not too sure who I really want in that role. Dembele is a bit of both, so I can go for either one. I'm thinking Tielemans will be way more expensive though. I'm going to put in bids for both. Straight up 10 million for Victor Wanyama seems reasonable. And as Tielemans is a bit younger, I'm going to go for 15 million. That's above what my chief executive recommends. Let's see if they accept these deals. And a little bit of idle hope, I'm going to offer 28 million for Krychowiak. I know they're not going to accept, but no harm in trying. Transfer offer for Jan Vertonghen. This could be dangerous. Is it going to be one of the bigger clubs in the world? No, it's not. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach. We're safe. Right guys, it's time for the start of the BPL against Manchester United. I've changed my formation to a 3-5-2, very ballsy, because 3 at the back against a team like Man United could not really work in my favour, but I want to fit in 2 strikers, Harry Kane and Embolo, Lamela behind them, for the simple reason that Eriksen is slightly injured and could risk getting an injury that will take him out of the game for way longer than 1 game, so I don't want to take that risk. Son and Townsend impressed in pre-season, so they're definitely going to stay on the wings. Alderweireld in centre-back because once again we've got an injury to Jan Vertonghen. It looks like a decent enough team. Can we get the win against Man United? I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. Welcome at Old Trafford for the game. Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately, I'm not too confident going into this one. Yes, we had a good pre-season. We dominated teams and we won a lot. On Xbox at least. But we're not playing our strongest team. I'm trying out a new formation. We're missing that CDM that we want to sign and we will sign. We're missing our best defender and our best player in Christian Eriksen. That's a lot of absentees and I'm not sure if we can take on Man United in our current state. I'll give it my best shot though. It's not a bad side I've got out there, and you know, but Man United, I mean, look at that. Memphis Depay, Morgan Schneiderlin, it's going to be one hell of a game. Valencia's going to whip one in, that's not a bad ball. Mata is on the end of it. Try and get rid of it! What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Who was that? Number 2. Who was that? Oh my god. This is not what you want in a game like this. It's Kyle Walker. History repeats itself. I tried to clear it as soon as possible. You saw the power bar. Kyle Walker literally repeated history because this happened in real life. Oh, great ball. Great ball into Heung-min Son. He's got the pace to get away from his man. We're going to try and find him. Bolo at the back post. Well defended by Manchester United. But we've got a corner. Can we make something of this? We haven't had a chance yet this game. This could be the one. Valdez punches away. Townsend, speculative shot, just wide. Townsend, he's got support in Moussa Dembele, making a brilliant run. Dembele's going to cut back, he does well. Trying to get into the box. Here is Embolo. Briel Donald Embolo, great turn, the shot. Once again, not on target, but we're trying to improve, we're trying to go forward. We have to go for it. Lamela is absolutely non-existent. Christian Eriksen is going to come on in the second half, hoping that he won't get injured, but we need him. It's just not enough. Oh, Daley Blind, he passes it off. It's 2-0. My defence was just everywhere, all over the shop. He was played onside, Valencia. He should have never been onside in the first place, but I just dragged everyone out of position, and I think this is game over because we're just not strong enough to create against him. Look at that. Why is Danny Rose following him? Just play him offside. Eriksen, or Harry Kane rather. Good turn. Harry Kane still going. Embolo into Eriksen, and he brings it back 2-1. Christian Eriksen does what he has to do. He scores. Good work from Harry Kane, by the way, and unselfish from Embolo. We're back in the game. Let's do this. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Tottenham have been beaten. After a good pre-season, we couldn't continue our good form and we lose. But like I said, there are some excuses. New formation, missing 3 key players, one of them that I still need to sign. The own goal from Kyle Walker didn't help. And if you're wondering why there weren't many highlights, well, this is exactly why. There hasn't been many shots taken in this game, not many chances created. A very poor game overall where I felt like we deserved the draw. Jan Vertonghen is back from his injury, and Southampton and Anderlecht have accepted the transfer offers. This is a tough one. I still have to make the decision. Once again, I'm going to stall my final decision by offering them both a contract. I could potentially sign them both, actually, now that I think about it. I do have the funds. Maybe I should do that and loan someone out. There's a slight problem, guys. I just noticed as well, Southampton won their first game of the season. They're currently 4th in the league, and I know it sounds stupid after one game, but they are technically in the top 8, and the season has begun, so this rule is in full effect. I can't sign Victor Wanyama. I waited too long, and now it's not going to happen, so it has to be Yuri Tielemans. Well, here we go. Tielemans has accepted the offer. Unfortunately, Victor Wanyama won't be joining us, as Southampton have took a perfect start to the league season, and they want to keep their squad together, of course, and they don't want to sell to us. That seems logical. In my opinion, Yuri Tielemans is going to be the one we sign. Alright guys, transfer business is done, and this is a team for the game against Stoke at home. We have to win this one. We took a bad start to the season by losing to Man United, but once again there were excuses. Now, there aren't any excuses because the main man is back and fit, and that is Christian Eriksen. He scored against Man United, he's in decent form. Jan Vertonghen, I'm going to keep him on the bench. You can see that he's not entirely fit, but with the addition of Yuri Tielemans in midfield, the Belgian connection right there, I really think we should dominate this game and take the 3 points. That being said, Stoke have done some brilliant transfer business over the past few seasons. They've signed the likes of Xherdan Shaqiri, Bojan, a lot of quality players in their team, so that it's not going to be easy. But it's Stoke and we're playing at White Hart Lane, so realistically this should be a win. I didn't panic after the game against Man United, but if we lose this one, I will be slightly worried. Hopefully that won't happen. It's going to work. And Bolo's going to get that. And Bolo's been fouled, referee. Come on. Come on. At least we've got a free kick. This is a good position. It's not going to be Son who takes it. It has to be Eriksen who has to step up and bang this one in if he can. 26 yards, pretty decent. I'm going to aim over Bojan's head. Probably the easiest way to get it over the wall. And into the back of the net. Christian Eriksen with his second goal in 2 games. We're off the mark. Good start. I can't believe that one. Why did I bring Lloris out? That's my fault. Xherdan Shaqiri on a corner. To be fair, he shouldn't be even winning that header in the first place. But what I did with Lloris is what caused them to score that. I don't want to bring on Berahino just yet because I feel like Embolo is doing really well. He's actually doing better than Kane. It's more likely that I'm going to bring off Harry Kane than Embolo. The only change I'm making at half-time though is Jan Vertonghen coming back from his injury. Alderweireld, he didn't do too bad, but I feel like with Vertonghen, we wouldn't have conceded that corner. Maybe that's bullshit, but the psychological factor is there. My best defender is back, and that should make the team play better as a... Oh, good tackle by Tielemans, but the youth still on it. Marco Arnautovic, we're 2-1 down. How is that possible? Come on, man, seriously, it's not working for me somehow. I don't know why. I did so well in pre-season. Maybe it's the formation, but we're just crumbling under the pressure. Come on, Kane, do something against Peters. Or wait for the support from Embolo. Well done. Here he is, Embolo. Come on, man. You've got the pace. I know you have it. Embolo. Harry Kane is on the back post. Good challenge. Still on it. Trying to cut inside. Somehow he gets past everyone. Eriksen is on it. Eriksen forces a save from Jack Butland. We've got a corner. Come on, let's keep the pressure on. I refuse to lose here today against this Stoke side. Embolo into Eriksen. Well played. Eriksen looking for Tielemans. Tielemans into Berahino, who was subbed on. Berahino inside. Saido Berahino! Yes! Back in the game. 2-2. I'm sorry, I just had to bring off Harry Kane. He wasn't doing it for me. And Berahino proves to me why he probably should start next game. Yuri Tielemans as well. Brilliant ball inside. Onside as well. Great finish. We're not losing to Stoke. Come on. And that's the final whistle. We've drawn 2-2. Not the best result. But I've learned a few things. I am considering dropping Kane. I'm sorry, but you saw how well Berahino did when he came on. It's just more my type of player. I'm not sure if I'll do that next episode, but for me, it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. A point in 2 games. We need to step up our game. Right, guys, as the transfer business for us is done, unless some big team comes in for one of our players, we're going to sign a scout and start scouting players because I feel like this is going to be an important part of career mode this year. I'm looking forward to doing that. So Seth, Nana, Emmanuel, 5-star judgment, pretty good, is going to scout for 9 months in England to find us some talent. But that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. It's going to be slightly longer because of the transfer business, but from the next episode onwards, it's going to be game after game, trying to go through the season as well as possible, better than today, because I want to pick up some points next episode. Norwich in the Cup and Leicester at home, or away rather, in the Barclays Premier League. We should really win that. Keep the support going on this series, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.